What's going on, guys? It is Saturday morning and out at my parents' house out here, and I'm gonna do an oil change on the old bike. We got 28 hours on it since I've owned it. I don't know what it had before then, but needed to change the oil last time I rode but didn't get around to it, so it's not like we're pushing it too far. I think this will be like 8 hours instead of 6 or something like that, so get that all changed up. Probably wash the bike here if it continues to be nice, which it currently is. I mean, I'm in a t-shirt and all, it's awesome out here, and it's only like 10 in the morning, but so definitely needs to be washed, but get that oil changed. Definitely want to take care of the bike and keep her running right. Probably wash this up too from last time I rode, but oh, here we go. Some Spectral Golden 4 semi-synthetic 10W40. Puppy, Tessie, say hey. Hey, come here. Come here. Hi. Alright, so we started up, let it warm up some so the oil will drain a little bit easier, nice and freely. I hate using the stand, I thought I was just about to fall. But yeah, usually this makes it a little bit easier to just drain the oil out without getting it all over the stand, at least in my opinion. But so pull the drain plug, open up the top filler cap, and get this all the oil drained out. Boom, factory. Boom, hot girlfriend. Boom, mechanic dad. Boom. All right, so with the help from Allison, my dad, who got a phone call, oil's nice and changed. We'll make mark of 28.4 hours. I write it in my owner's manual, so then I can look in there and reference when the last time I changed my oil was. And bada bing, bada boom. Like I said, we're gonna wash the bike. So yeah, there was some oil spillage, blah, 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 whateverness, but we'll clean that all up real easy here. One thing, since I'm talking about everything on the bike, some people have noticed how low my handguards are. They can't go any higher. The way these mount, you see this post here or whatever, this bar, it can't go any higher. It starts to hit underneath the lever. Same with the other side. I think it's just this make. Oh, see, this one can move up some, but then it'd be high and the other one would be low. But this model of a Cherubi's handguards just doesn't go much higher. I could get the other one, but I kind of dig this. But just in case, you know, you're wondering why I run my handguards so low, it's because I actually can't run them any higher. And we've tried mounting these the other way, so the bar is above and then they're like way up high, which is just as ridiculous. So.
Yes, yes.
If it's not, I'm putting it in anyway.
If it is, you're ruining the cup from Honest
You have such nice water pressure.
I know,
We don't have any. So I've had a few people ask how I clean my boots. I use this stuff called Simple Green. I use it on the bikes too, but just spray this on here, try and get pretty much everything on the boot. You can really tell when you miss something with this stuff, and I'll show you guys. But you put it on, let it set, you know, pretty much like any cleaning supplies that you use ever. Let it set to kind of do work, and then wash it off, and I'll show you guys that. But hit the bike with it real quick too. Of course, I'll use the water and soap you saw me grab for the heavier stuff, like under the fenders. Don't need to be using this on that when I'm going to be using some elbow grease on it, if you will. I'll just get stuff like this. Just get a nice coating over the bike, really. So there we go. It looks pretty good. Let that set while we grab a hose. All right, so I've had people in the past say I should get a pressure washer, but I don't have, like, I could probably afford one, to be honest, but I just don't use one out here. And then once I get the bike at my apartment, then I'll be using car washes, you know, where you can pull up and pull the bike off and put in money to get time. Not like a normal car wash, of course, but then that'll be a pressure washer. So this works for now, and eventually I'll change that up. All right, you can stop it. All right, so the boots, I sprayed the Simple Green on it, so now we'll just spray them off. So you can tell that works pretty good, and then I'll take the hot water and sponge and actually wash them off, kind of, you know, get more in there. But just that alone takes off a good chunk of the brown and the nasty dirt, and that's how I keep the white boots looking so fresh and white, which I don't always show up with like clean gear. Well, clean gear, yes, but clean boots, clean helmet, clean bike. But I do love when my boots are pretty much sparkling. And of course there's stuff, you know, wear marks and stuff that come with time and usage, shows you're actually riding your bike. Those aren't going to clean up. And then like in crevices and stuff, I'm sure you could bust out a toothbrush or something, you know, and get stuff like that if you were really invested in it. And like I said, I care, but I guess I don't really care that much because I don't do stuff like that. But you always want to make sure you get up in these areas. That's stuff you can easily forget. And then it just has like a brown spot. Sometimes I'll forget, and the back of my boot will be brown. I mean, of course, honestly, who's looking that close? No one. I don't even look at that close at my own stuff except when I'm cleaning it. But still, if you're gonna do it, might as well do it right and hit everything and make sure it looks perfect. Come on over. So you sometimes get stuff like this, these black marks that don't just wash off easily. And that's when you want to use a Brillo / SOS pad. This is an off-brand one. It's essentially steel wool with soap built in, which is the blue. So real quick, we're going to get it wet over here. You know, just like you want to do with soap, of course. And then scrub lightly, because you can really dull out your graphics and kind of scratch them up. But sometimes you gotta scrub a little hard, of course, to get the marks off of there. But it's kind of price you're willing to pay. That one's starting to come up. And of course right here, got that black mark gone. It really shows up on the white, you know, a little bit in the red of YouTube here. I get this whole section. And I've already done this, so I'm not too worried about being kind of hard with the Brillo. I just want you guys to be aware, if you ever do anything like this, you can kind of scuff up the graphics and dull them out. You'll take the sheen off of them. That's part of the graphic there. And this, you don't want to leave the soap on too long, or you'll have to rewash the bike, because it'll dry up on there and then have like blue spots. So I'm gonna grab the hose and we'll go to the other side. Spray this one off. Ooh, I'm sorry. And then go get the other side with it. Then of course, when you're all done with the bike, one thing you can do is clear coat, like SC1. I sometimes do that. I'm not going to do it today. It makes your bike really slick. Like up here, when you SC1 it, you won't grip to it at all the next day you ride. But it's usually not that bad. It's just something to keep in mind. But sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't. I'm not gonna do it on this one. And some people chamois it dry. We have really hard water here, so it leaves spots. It doesn't dry up and just evaporate. It'll leave water spots. But again, that's just more time, and I like my bike to be clean, but I'm not anal about it. It's not like it can't have any spots, none of this, none of that. So we just kind of do a brief wash on it. All right. This is another thing I'm sure you've seen people do. But put the stand and gently, slowly set your bike down onto it sideways. There you go. And then this allows you to wash the underside much easier. And especially since we did that oil change today, come over here. Give you a better shot at all your linkage, your skid plate, where all that oil is. You can see there's even caked up mud still. So it's just much easier to just get down and spray that off from underneath. Hit it with some water, try and get this heavy stuff off first. There we go. And hit it with the sponge. And of course you can do this on both sides if you desire. Hit up everything on here. You could also even spray some of that simple green on there, help it out a little bit. Get the frame though, underneath just everything here, and then go ahead and spray that off. All right. Actually, if you want to start it again real quick, or are you still going?
Still going.
And of course too, if you do this, it makes it a lot easier to get up underneath. Now these are tire marks, these aren't washing off, but you can get the fenders, underneath the fenders easier that way, if that suits you a little bit better. There you go. Now to sit out and dry, like I said, I'm not gonna chamois them off, just let them air dry, so I'll probably have water spots on them. I'm not gonna clear coat them today, or wax them, polish them, whatever it's actually called. I guess it's not clear coat at all, but there you go. Looking pretty spiffy. Of course, the YZ's hurting a little bit more. It doesn't get the same love, but at least it looks all right, you know, clean up where it matters. So I said I wasn't going to use it, but just letting you guys know it is officially clear coat. I'm not going crazy. Stuff smells so good. So we came out to our neighbor's house just across the highway, and they have a whole bunch of acreage. So we setting up some targets and shoot somebody. So come out to the parents' house, wash the bike. We watched Interstellar. I think that was really the main reason we even came out, was to shoot and watch Interstellar. So did that last night, and then gonna shoot today. But pretty solid weekend. And I think we'll get back to my apartment to watch the race, because then Allison has to work tomorrow. Hold on. You don't have the magazine all the way up.
Oh.
There you go. Perfect. Now it should be good for you. Okay, keep that nice and tight. You got it. Go high up. It's kind of scary up here.
Do you need me to catch you?
Yeah, I need to sit for a minute.
You'll be okay.
I'm going to fall over. Ah! Okay, should I go down the slide? The bird covered slide? I don't know, I'm kind of scared.
It's a little bit bird poopy. It's alright.
Scared.
I got you.
You got it. Count down.
From what? How much time do you need? 5, 4.
There's too much to think about. It. Start at 3.
1, go! How was it?
My heart's never beat that fast. I cleaned up the bird poop though, so that's nice.
It's disgusting.
Alright, so we just left my parents, heading back to town. We want to get back and watch the Supercross and get some food, and then Allison works tomorrow, and this time she actually does work tomorrow. But I think that's pretty much the end of the weekend. Allison works. I'm probably just gonna do video stuff. Not gonna ride this weekend. Had 2 really good weekends of riding in a row, and I don't know, just in one of those moods where I'm just kind of like meh, not really feeling it. So we'll be back at it next weekend, I'm sure, if the weather's nice. But tomorrow, just enjoy a day off of work, enjoy a day off of riding, just sit back in the apartment. That's pretty much what I'm gonna do all day. Probably go see Allison for lunch or something if she wants me to. But so yeah, headed back. Bring her frozen lemonade. It'll be a big hassle again. But yeah, so I'm probably not going to check back in. That'll probably be the end of this. Like I said in my last one, I really don't know what you guys want to see, you know. I'm trying to just do different stuff every time. It's like every time I do one of these videos, I don't want to cook bacon for half the video and, you know, do this for half the video. I'm trying to find new and different things to do each time without like faking my life and being like, oh yeah, every Saturday I go skydiving and this and that. It's like, this is this is pretty much typical. You know, I'll ride one weekend, go out and shoot with my parents one weekend, one weekend not do anything. So let me know. Someone did suggest doing more stuff at the track besides riding, like just chilling around, and so that was a good idea. But just keep suggestions rolling in. I'm going to keep recording these. You guys really seem to love them. They're fun to do. They're silly. They're easy. That's pretty handy. But let me know what else you guys want to see. If you have any ideas that don't cost me money, don't give me ideas that cost lots of money. But so that's it. Allison, have anything to say? How was shooting today?
It was good.
You shot amazing. We have we shoot prairie dogs. Well, Allison doesn't. She doesn't have a license for it. But if you have a hunter's education and a small license, then you can shoot prairie dogs and stuff. And we do that. But we do have a target.
Fake prairie dog.
Yeah, we have a fake prairie dog target that's like half the size of an actual prairie dog, and she hit it at like 70 yards or something, which is actually quite impressive for
On my third try.
yeah, and you've never shot a rifle before either, right? So would you say it's natural skill, or did you have impeccable coaching from me?
Ooh, maybe a combination.
Yeah. But yeah, so she shot the 17 HMR, which you may have seen footage of. I'm not sure if I recorded that one or not. But yeah, pretty awesome. She did a great job. Lots of fun. You're welcome. And anyway, you guys, thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Let me know what else you'd like to see. And until next time, as always, take it easy. And if it's easy, take it twice. And I'll talk to you guys later.